Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your legs tremble just slightly more than they used to? Or tried lifting a grocery bag that once felt like nothing, only to realize it now takes real effort? Maybe you've noticed it in the mirror, or in the quiet moments when climbing stairs becomes a bit slower, or when your body feels just a little less steady. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, what you're experiencing could be part of a silent but powerful process known as muscle loss, or sarcopenia. It doesn't come all at once. It arrives slowly, step by step, almost unnoticeably, until one day you realize something has changed. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be this way? That there are real, practical, and natural steps you can take starting today, not next week, not next year, to begin restoring the strength you thought was gone forever. And no, I'm not talking about hours in the gym or complicated routines. I'm talking about something much simpler, something you do every single day without thinking, something as basic as the food on your plate. What you choose to eat, especially after 60, has the power to either speed up that muscle decline or stop it in its tracks. And even more exciting, some foods don't just slow down muscle loss, they help rebuild what was lost. They reignite the strength in your arms, the steadiness in your legs, the energy in your core. They help you rise in the morning with confidence, move with ease, and live each day with a renewed sense of independence. In this story we're about to explore together, I'm going to walk you through 7 extraordinary foods, real, everyday foods that have the power to change everything. These aren't exotic superfoods that require a trip across the world. These are ingredients you may already have in your kitchen or could easily add to your next grocery list. But once you understand what they can do for your muscles, and more importantly, why they work, you'll never look at them the same way again. And here's something you should know before we dive in. This isn't about perfection. This isn't about dieting or restriction or trying to be 20 years old again. It's about strength. It's about grace. It's about giving your body the tools it needs to thrive, not just survive. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, your muscles are still listening, and they're capable of more than you might believe. Now, I'm going to ask you to do one small thing before we begin. If this message resonates with you, if you've ever felt that quiet frustration when your body doesn't move like it used to, or if you simply want to take better care of yourself or a loved one, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who might need this. It's a small act, but it helps us reach more people like you. People who still have so much strength left to give. So take a deep breath, settle in, and get ready to discover the first food that could help your body say a firm and gentle goodbye to muscle loss and a warm welcome to a stronger, more vibrant you. Let's begin with something small but mighty, a food so humble, so unassuming, that many people overlook it entirely. But inside this tiny seed lies a powerful gift, especially for those of us who are starting to feel that quiet weakening in our arms, our legs, our steps. It's called quinoa, and while it may sound trendy or modern, the truth is, it's been nourishing bodies for centuries. In fact, long before it appeared on health store shelves, ancient civilizations in South America were already calling it the mother of all grains. But quinoa isn't really a grain, it's a seed. And more than that, it's a complete source of protein, which means it holds all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild and repair muscle. Now, why is that important? Because after 60, our bodies don't absorb protein the way they used to. Even if you're eating meat or eggs, your muscles may not be getting everything they need. That's why sources like quinoa are so powerful. They're light on the stomach, easy to digest, and packed with the very building blocks your body has been quietly craving. And the beauty of it, you don't need much. A small bowl of quinoa added to your lunch or dinner can start telling your muscles, I'm here for you. Let's grow stronger. But quinoa doesn't just stop at protein. It's also full of fiber, which helps you feel full longer, something especially helpful if you're watching your weight or dealing with changes in appetite. And it's rich in minerals like magnesium and iron, both of which are key players in keeping your muscles energized, your blood flowing, and your body recovering well after any kind of movement. Even a walk around the block or gardening in the afternoon sun. It also has a soft, slightly nutty flavor that pairs well with just about anything. You can mix it into a salad, cook it in a soup, use it as a base under your favorite roasted vegetables, or simply replace your usual rice with it now and then. Think of it not as a new diet, but as a new ally, one that fits seamlessly into your meals while gently working behind the scenes to rebuild the strength you may have thought was gone for good. What I love most about quinoa isn't just the science behind it, it's how it makes people feel. I've seen older adults, people who once struggled to lift a pan or stand from a chair without bracing, start to feel more solid, more confident, just weeks after adding it into their regular meals. That's not magic. That's nourishment. That's giving your body the exact fuel it was designed to thrive on. And so, if you're looking for one small, gentle step to begin this journey, start here. A spoonful of quinoa is more than a meal. It's a message to your body. We're not giving up. We're rebuilding. But that's just the beginning. Because while quinoa lays the foundation, what comes next builds the walls, strengthens the roof, and restores the energy you need to move through your days with power and purpose. Are you ready to discover the next quiet hero waiting on your plate? Let's keep going. Next up is something many of us have enjoyed for years, sometimes without even realizing just how beneficial it truly is. It's creamy, comforting, and incredibly nourishing. I'm talking about Greek yogurt. Yes, that thick, smooth spoonful you may have added to your breakfast or blended into a smoothie has far more to offer than just good taste. For seniors especially, Greek yogurt is more than a snack. It's a secret weapon in the fight against muscle loss. What makes it so powerful? Let's start with protein. As we grow older, the natural wear and tear on our muscles increases, while our ability to maintain and rebuild them decreases. That's where Greek yogurt shines. It's packed with a high concentration of protein, much more than regular yogurt. And that protein is exactly what your muscles need to repair and regenerate. Just 1 cup a day can begin replenishing what time has quietly taken away. But it doesn't stop there. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium, and if you've been told your bones need calcium, here's a little-known truth. Your muscles do too. Calcium plays a direct role in how your muscles contract and relax. Without enough of it, even everyday movements like walking, lifting a bag, or reaching for something overhead can feel more difficult. That's why eating foods like Greek yogurt that support both bone and muscle strength is such a win-win for older adults. And here's something else to smile about. Greek yogurt contains probiotics. These are friendly bacteria that live in your gut and help your body absorb nutrients better. After 60, digestion can become slower, and it's common to experience bloating, discomfort, or just a general feeling of heaviness after meals. Probiotics help keep your digestive system running smoothly, which means all the good stuff you're feeding your body, like protein, vitamins, and minerals, actually gets absorbed and used where it's needed most. What's beautiful about Greek yogurt is how versatile it is. You can enjoy it plain with just a touch of honey. Mix in some berries for a boost of antioxidants. Add it to your oatmeal, spread it on toast, or even use it as a base for savory dips and sauces. The possibilities are endless. And because it's so satisfying, it often replaces less healthy choices, helping you stay on track without ever feeling deprived. I remember a woman in her early 70s who once told me, "I used to feel weak by mid-afternoon. My arms would get tired just stirring a pot of soup. But after adding Greek yogurt to my breakfast, I started noticing something. I could carry more, stand longer, even walk farther without that same old ache in my legs." That's the kind of transformation that doesn't come from miracle pills or complicated programs. It comes from nourishing your body in simple, consistent ways. So if you're looking for something that's easy to add to your routine, delicious to eat, and deeply restorative for your muscles, Greek yogurt is a beautiful place to begin. It's not just food, it's strength in a spoon. And yet, our journey through food-based strength is far from over, because up next is something from the sea, rich, flavorful, and full of life-giving oils your muscles desperately need to thrive. Keep listening. The next food may just surprise you. Let's now take a moment to visit the ocean, because what lives beneath the waves might just be one of the most powerful allies in your journey to rebuild strength after 60. I'm talking about salmon. Tender, flavorful, and rich in nutrients, salmon is so much more than just a delicious dish on your dinner plate. It's a complete source of healing and regeneration for your muscles, your heart, and your overall vitality. You see, as we age, our bodies don't just need more protein. They need the right kind of support to deal with something many seniors experience, but rarely talk about: chronic inflammation, that low persistent ache in the joints, the stiffness in your back, or the soreness after even a light walk. Those are signs that inflammation may be quietly at work, wearing down your muscles, slowing your recovery, and draining your energy. And this is where salmon steps in. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, powerful anti-inflammatory agents that go beyond reducing pain. They actually help repair muscle damage, reduce post-activity soreness, and keep your tissues supple and responsive. For anyone over 60 who's noticed that it takes longer to recover after exercise or movement, omega-3s are like a gift from nature that says, let's speed up that healing. But salmon doesn't stop at omegas. It's also one of the best sources of high-quality, complete protein. That means your muscles get all the essential amino acids they need to rebuild stronger, faster, and more efficiently. And unlike some other meats, salmon is incredibly easy on digestion, perfect for those with sensitive stomachs or changing appetites. And there's more. This beautiful fish is full of vitamin B12, which plays a major role in energy production, helping you shake off that afternoon slump or fatigue that seems to hit harder with every passing year. It also provides vitamin D, something many seniors are deficient in without even realizing. Vitamin D doesn't just strengthen bones, it plays a role in mood, immune health, and yes, muscle function too. I once spoke with an older gentleman who started eating salmon just twice a week. He told me that within a month, not only was his walking steadier, but his sleep had improved and that heavy tiredness in his legs began to fade. It's like I was feeding something my body had been quietly begging for, he said. And that's exactly it. Our bodies are always speaking. We just have to learn to listen. Salmon is also incredibly flexible in the kitchen. You can bake it with herbs, grill it with a squeeze of lemon, stir it into a soup, or flake it cold onto a salad. No matter how you prepare it, each bite delivers a wave of nourishment that supports strength, balance, and longevity. So if you've been feeling the toll of time in your muscles, or simply want to protect what strength you still have, salmon is more than a meal. It's a lifeline, a way to restore not just power in your limbs, but confidence in every step. And while the sea has its treasures, so does the land. And the next food we'll explore is a familiar favorite, often found in your fridge, loved for generations, and surprisingly powerful in its simplicity. Stay with me, because what's coming next may just change how you think about breakfast forever. Let's now return to something even more familiar, something you may have enjoyed for decades, but perhaps never realized just how much strength it's been giving you all along. It's small, it's humble, and it's one of nature's most complete packages of nourishment. I'm talking about eggs. Yes, those simple little wonders you crack into a pan each morning are far more than just a staple of breakfast. They're a powerhouse of muscle repair, restoration, and resilience. Especially after 60, when your body needs more support to maintain what once came easily, eggs become one of your greatest allies. Every single egg contains all the essential amino acids your muscles need to rebuild. Not some, all. These are the building blocks your body can't produce on its own. And without them, the slow erosion of strength becomes harder to fight. But the beauty of an egg is that it delivers these nutrients in exactly the right balance, wrapped in a form that your body can absorb and use efficiently. And the benefits don't stop at protein. Eggs are rich in vitamin D, one of the most crucial nutrients for seniors. It not only keeps your bones strong, but also works hand in hand with calcium to support healthy muscle contraction. Without enough vitamin D, your body can begin to feel heavy, sluggish, and prone to weakness in the limbs. But with it, you may notice greater coordination, energy, and even stability in your balance. Then there's vitamin B12, a vital nutrient for energy production and nervous system health. As we grow older, our ability to absorb B12 from food decreases, and a deficiency can show up in ways that often get mistaken for just getting older, like fatigue, weakness, or even tingling in the hands and feet. Eggs offer a rich and accessible source of this essential vitamin, helping to recharge not just your muscles, but your entire system. I once met a woman in her late 60s who said she had avoided eggs for years, thinking they were bad for her heart. But after learning the truth and adding just 1 or 2 to her daily meals, she felt a noticeable shift. I stopped feeling so wobbly when I got up, she told me. It was like my legs remembered how to be strong again. That's the kind of difference that doesn't shout, it whispers, and those whispers add up. Another beautiful thing about eggs is how adaptable they are. Whether you enjoy them scrambled, hard-boiled, poached, or folded into a fluffy omelet with a sprinkle of herbs, they fit into every part of the day, and they bring with them a quiet message to your muscles. You still have strength in you. Let's bring it back. You don't need to overhaul your diet to see a difference. Just 1 or 2 eggs a day, consistently, can begin nourishing your body in a way that truly matters. It's not about the size of the step, it's about taking it. And so, as we move forward, we're going to explore a food that's leafy, vibrant, and full of color. But its true magic lies beneath its surface. It's something that protects your muscles not just through strength, but through defense, fighting the invisible forces that wear us down over time. Ready to meet it? Let's keep going. Now let's shift our gaze to something green, vibrant, and often sitting quietly in the corner of your plate. Something that might not look like much at first glance, but is working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep your muscles protected, nourished, and ready for whatever life throws your way. I'm talking about spinach. This beautiful leafy green has been praised for generations, and for good reason. But what many people don't realize is just how specifically powerful spinach is for anyone over 60 who's trying to maintain or regain muscle strength. It's not just a healthy food, it's a quiet warrior, one that helps fight the very things that steal your energy, your resilience, and your mobility as the years go by. Spinach is loaded with vitamins A, C, and K, each of which plays a unique role in maintaining strong muscles and healthy tissues. Vitamin C, for example, supports collagen production, which helps maintain the integrity of your muscles, joints, and even your skin. Vitamin K helps regulate calcium, making sure it ends up in your bones and muscles where it belongs, rather than building up in the wrong places. And vitamin A helps your body repair itself from the inside out. But perhaps more importantly for seniors, spinach is rich in magnesium and iron, 2 nutrients that often go missing as we age. Magnesium plays a key role in helping your muscles contract and relax properly. Without enough of it, cramps, spasms, and overall muscle fatigue become more frequent. Iron, on the other hand, is essential for delivering oxygen to your muscles. When your iron levels are low, you may feel tired, heavy, or like your limbs just don't want to cooperate. Spinach quietly replenishes both. And then there are the antioxidants, powerful compounds in spinach that fight inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 major contributors to age-related muscle decline. Think of antioxidants as your body's cleanup crew, sweeping away the invisible messes that slow you down. With spinach, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're protecting them. I've known older adults who began blending just a handful of fresh spinach into their morning smoothies, or tossing it lightly into soups and stir-fries, and within weeks they noticed changes. Less fatigue, quicker recovery after light activity, a greater sense of energy, not the jittery kind, but the kind that's rooted deep in your body's core, where true strength begins. Spinach isn't loud, it doesn't boast, but what it does is offer steady, ongoing support. It doesn't ask for much, just a spot on your plate now and then. And in return, it helps your body stay active, your movements smooth, and your muscles alive with purpose. And the best part? It's incredibly easy to include. Whether raw in salads, gently sautéed with garlic, or blended into a green smoothie, spinach is versatile, forgiving, and always ready to give your body a little extra boost. It's not a fad. It's not a trend. It's a timeless ally in your journey toward vitality. But as we continue this journey together, we're about to meet a food that may surprise you. It's small, crunchy, and often eaten by the handful. Yet inside it lies a remarkable mix of nutrients that soothe soreness, accelerate recovery, and support muscle repair in a way that feels almost effortless. Are you ready to discover it? Let's keep moving forward. Let's pause for a moment and think about something you may have reached for during a mid-afternoon craving, or maybe packed into a little bowl to enjoy with tea. A handful of almonds. Simple, crunchy, comforting. But what if I told you those tiny nuts are carrying an extraordinary amount of power, especially for someone navigating life after 60? Power that goes far beyond a quick snack and deep into the heart of what your body needs to stay strong, steady, and energized. Almonds are nature's quiet overachievers. Inside their smooth shells is a wealth of protein, something your muscles desperately need not just to grow, but to heal. You see, after any kind of movement, whether it's gardening, walking around the house, or lifting groceries, your muscles experience tiny micro-tears. That's perfectly normal. It's part of how we build strength. But without the right nutrients to repair those fibers, those tears don't heal as well. And over time, the weakness builds. Almonds step in with their gentle dose of plant-based protein and say, let's fix that. But what makes almonds truly special is their deep, rich content of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that quietly shields your muscles from stress. As we age, oxidative damage becomes one of the main reasons why muscles lose their bounce, their flexibility, and their resilience. Vitamin E helps push back against that invisible wear and tear, keeping your cells protected and allowing you to recover faster and more completely from everyday activity. Then there's magnesium, one of the unsung heroes of senior health. Many older adults are unknowingly low in magnesium, and when that happens, the signs often appear as muscle tightness, cramping, restlessness at night, or that frustrating feeling of fatigue despite getting enough sleep. Almonds are rich in magnesium, and by adding them to your daily routine, you're helping your muscles move smoothly, your energy stay steady, and your body stay calm. And let's not forget their healthy fats, those nourishing oils that not only support your joints and heart, but also provide long-lasting energy. Unlike the quick sugar rush of processed snacks, the fats in almonds digest slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable and helping you feel satisfied longer. It's not about dieting, it's about choosing fuel that your body knows how to use. I remember talking to a man in his early 70s who had struggled with stiffness in his hands and legs. He started carrying a little bag of almonds in his pocket. Just a small habit, nothing fancy. It was like I had more bounce in my step, he said. I didn't expect much, but I didn't want to stop once I felt the difference. And that's the truth about foods like almonds. They may not create dramatic overnight transformations, but with time, consistency, and care, they change the way you move through life. Almonds are easy, no preparation needed, just a small handful a day. Toss them into your oatmeal, add them to a salad, or enjoy them on their own. That small choice you make each day, it's not small at all. It's a powerful act of self-care, one that says, I choose strength. And speaking of strength, we're almost at the final piece of this journey. A food that might seem ordinary at first glance, but which carries the weight of everything your muscles need to truly thrive. It's lean, it's familiar, and it's likely already in your fridge. Let's take one last step together and reveal the food that holds the key to rebuilding your power from the inside out. Now we arrive at the final stop on this journey, a food so familiar, so everyday, that it's easy to forget how truly powerful it is. You've probably cooked it dozens, maybe hundreds of times. It's sat on family dinner tables, been sliced into sandwiches, stirred into stews. But when it comes to muscle strength after 60, few foods are as effective, as supportive, and as quietly heroic as chicken breast. Yes, good old chicken breast. Lean, versatile, and incredibly rich in the kind of high-quality protein your body needs now more than ever. After the age of 60, your body becomes less efficient at using the protein you eat to build or preserve muscle. That means it's not just about getting protein, it's about getting enough of the right kind. And chicken breast delivers it in spades. Every bite of chicken breast offers a full range of essential amino acids, the foundational pieces your body uses to repair worn-out muscle fibers, build new strength, and keep you moving with confidence. Whether you've been walking less lately, feeling a little unsteady on your feet, or simply trying to stay independent in your daily routine, this kind of nourishment matters. Because muscle loss doesn't just affect how we look, it affects how we live. But protein isn't all chicken breast has to offer. It's also low in fat, making it an excellent option for those trying to manage heart health or maintain a healthy weight. And it's packed with B vitamins, especially B6 and B12, that help convert the food you eat into usable energy. So instead of feeling drained or sluggish after a meal, you feel replenished, ready, awake, and perhaps, just as important, it's incredibly easy to prepare. Whether you like it grilled with a squeeze of lemon, baked with herbs and garlic, or shredded into a hearty soup, chicken breast adapts to your tastes and your lifestyle. You don't need complicated recipes. You just need the intention to nourish your body, one plate at a time. I remember a woman in her 80s who once said, "I don't eat fancy, I just stick to what works." For her, that meant simple meals, made at home, with chicken at the center. After months of feeling like she was slowing down, she noticed her posture improving, her legs carrying her a little more firmly, and her energy stretching longer into the day. She wasn't trying to be young again. She was reclaiming her strength on her terms. And that's what this food and this journey is really about. Not turning back the clock, but slowing the decline, giving your body the support it's been quietly asking for, reminding your muscles that they still matter, that you still matter. So if there's one simple, reliable food to keep in your weekly rotation, let it be this. It's not just a protein, it's a partner in your well-being. And now, having explored all 7 of these incredible foods, you may be wondering, where do I begin? But the truth is, you already have. By learning, by listening, by deciding that you want to care for your body in a deeper, more intentional way, you've taken the first and most important step. Let's take a few more together. Because the journey to rebuild strength after 60 isn't about doing everything at once. It's about doing one thing, consistently. It's about choosing to nourish your muscles day by day, meal by meal, moment by moment. Maybe today that means adding a handful of almonds to your snack. Tomorrow it might be swapping white rice for quinoa or making a colorful salad with fresh spinach. These aren't just food choices. They're quiet declarations of self-respect. They're ways of telling your body, I still care for you, I'm still here, and we're still going strong. Too often, society sends the message that growing older means giving up, slowing down, stepping back, staying small. But you know better. You've lived enough life to know that strength isn't measured in how fast you move or how much you lift. It's in how you keep showing up, how you keep adjusting, how you keep believing that your best days can still be ahead of you, stronger, steadier, and more alive than you imagined. And that belief, it's what fuels change. I hope this video has given you more than just a list of foods. I hope it's reminded you that the power to restore what's been lost is still within you, that no matter your age, you can take steps, real, nourishing, joyful steps, toward a body that feels capable, energized, and free. You don't need to chase youth. You only need to feed your strength. And if you've made it this far, I want to thank you. Thank you for giving yourself this time, this attention, this love. And thank you for being part of this community, a space where growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. It means growing wiser, growing stronger, together. If this message touched something in you, if you learned something new, or if you're already thinking of someone you love who might need to hear this, please take a moment to like this video, share it with a friend or family member, and subscribe for more gentle guidance, just like this. And most importantly, tell us in the comments below, which of these foods are you excited to try first? Or better yet, what's one small change you're ready to make this week to support your strength? We read every comment, and we're here with you every step of the way. Stay kind to yourself, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next video.